The Politics of Representation, a solo exhibition by award-winning artist and art advocate Oliver Enwonwu, is one that interrogates the complex layers of history connecting the African continent with the West. The exhibition, which is currently up at Alliance Francaise, is a powerful portraiture which celebrates the cultural, political, and socio-economic achievements of Africans and how these have affected the identity of the global black race.
I felt that the best way to challenge systemic racism, is to celebrate who we are as Africans. Let people begin to see us, away from the complexion that we adorn, that we have, away from the texture of our hair or the color of our eyes. I think that has always been the problem. That people have always seen us as black people who, aren't able to achieve much or who don't have that intellectual capacity. But I know that we've got a great many black people who are doing exceptionally well. And for me, it's to celebrate who we are as Africans, it's to celebrate our achievements, and that's what you see in the painting.
Well, I'm very happy to be here for this exhibition. Oliver Enwonwu, he's a wonderful artist, a family artist, but he's really maintaining the level, the top level for the family. I'm happy to have this in the Alliance Francaise Mike Adenuga Center, because this is one of objectives in this Alliance Francaise, is to show French culture, but also to promote the local culture and to promote exchanges between France and Nigeria. And this is what we're doing by exhibiting those works of Oliver.
And I think everything is so colorful, the politics of representation, which supports, or advocates for rights of women, in the black woman, to enable us to be represented, for our voice to be heard. So, and I think the whole exhibition is amazing.
The exhibition is so beautifully presented, framed, and the sizes are massive but elegant. If you're used to Oliver's work, the ladies are usually very elegant and tall and in flowing gowns, and this time he's excelled himself in the blends of color.
Enwonwu, who is also president of the Society of Nigerian Artists, comes from a long line of artists. His grandfather, a reputable traditional sculptor, and his father, Ben Enwonwu, widely celebrated as Africa's pioneer modernist.
What Oliver has done for some of us who didn't get to experience his father during his own time, that he's been able to serve us some of the things we missed, in this our own generation. Coming here, it just feels like Ben Enwonwu is still alive, his legacy still lives on, and that we haven't missed anything.
Pray that our children would excel much more than us, and I think that's what he has done. Because the masquerades were the signature works of Uncle Ben Enwonwu, his father, one of our greatest, But the way he's done it this time, I think he has broken the ceiling. He's giving it more life. And usually you see the forest scene, but Oliver has put them into the clouds, like they're going to fly, with the dance movement. And it's incredible work.
An ode to Ben Enwonwu's auction-smashing painting of an Ife princess titled Tutu is the portrait of Princess Ronke Ademiluyi, with the superimposed painting fastening the kinship thread to her aunt, who is also the great-granddaughter of the late Oni Ajagun Ademiluyi, the king of the Ife kingdom.
For me, it's historical because his dad, the late legendary Ben Enwonwu, painted Princess Tutu Ademiluyi, my aunt, and for Oliver to be doing a painting of me again is just symbolic, the whole history behind it.
An intergenerational dialogue between my father and myself, between the first sitter, Tutu, and her niece. I think that for me, that's a way of depicting that way of passing, information from one generation to the next generation. Ronke's that have situated her, in an opulent setting, and celebrating that regality, that opulence, that beauty of Africa, and elevating, African woman through her many achievements.
With the intention of elevating black culture, the exhibition contains portrait paintings inspired by a desire to address the almost complete absence of Black personages in Western art history. Politics of Representation is open at the Alliance Française Gallery in Lagos till October 10th, 2021. Seyitan Atigarin, Arise News.